we go. Do you have Twitch up so you can see that?
No, but I can do it in just. I mean, I've got the chat box, the restream chat for all of the
Yeah,
chat.
so do I. I gotta stop shaking my legs.
Yeah, apparently we're live. And I just
Yay.
heard you say you've got to stop shaking your legs.
There we go. Woo! Oh, man. Okay, let me take a drink.
You're much quieter than me on the stream.
Alright, let me fix that. That's what I... Basically, the main reason I need you is for picking that stuff up for me, because it is not easy to fucking do. That's not what I want. I want... Properties? No, advanced. That's what I want. Advanced audio. Okay, probably want me to be at about... Let's try that. Alright, I am at 150 now. Let's see how this sounds, and then say something now,
Okie
Dan.
dokie. I will say something now then. I'd just sound deeper and sexier. I can't do anything about that. I'm sorry.
But am I a little bit louder at least?
A little bit, yeah. You might want to go a touch more.
Okay. Alright, this is me at 200 and blah 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 and talking.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's about fine.
Okay. Alright, I guess we should get this started. I am host tonight. And right before I do that, since we're not taking a... Well, we technically never take a break anymore anyway. And make sure that I don't get any adverts or something.
Shh, you're ruining the magic.
Oh yeah, that's right, I did change that. Okay. Let's get in this. I need to fucking bring my notepad upstairs. I feel naked without it. 2 weeks not actually using the notepad is weird. Alright, let's do this. 45. Greetings, guys, gals, and gutties, and welcome to episode 206 of the Gamesmen. I'm Amber9. I'm going to play a role your host today, and with me today, as ever, is Mr. I got a terrible throat, Hardly Dan. How you doing, Hardly Dan? Dan?
I got a terrible throat, but I'm just about to take one of these awesome tie rosettes. We are sponsored by no one, but if we were, it would have to be tie
Something
rosettes
for
because
sickness or whatever for Dan.
these have got lidocaine in them, I think. So I won't be able to feel my sore throat.
Well, that's good.
Or my
at least.
tongue. Well, anything inside my mouth, really.
Yay.
Oh no, it's not. It's not lidocaine. It's benzocaine.
Ah. What's that stuff they put in the Switch cartridges? I know it's...
That is Bitrex.
Bitrex. Okay. Alright. Well, how has your week been?
Not great. I've had a terrible week. My mind has not been for playing kind with me. I've been quite depressed, so I haven't left the house all week.
But you've been watching Baby Shrimps, and that's been bringing your hopes up.
Yep. I do have. I couldn't see him for a while, but he popped out earlier, and I was like, "There you are. You're not dead." So yay, Baby Shrimp still.
I was talking about your shrimp, not your penis.
Oh no, that's been dead for some time. I just nearly swallowed the. Yeah, you kind of lose control of what's going on because you can't feel where the fucking thing is. Wow.
Oh my god.
That's the thing, not my penis. Well, both.
If you don't use it in a while, you kind of lose where it's at.
It's also very cold in here at the moment. I've got the fire going. I'm wearing my robe on top of a jumper, on top of a long sleeve t-shirt. It might help if I actually put something on my bottom half, I suppose. But
I had to take off my pants because I am too hot in this house, and it's not hot outside or anything. It just can't cool down here. I don't want to put on the cool air because that'll kill Rogue. So, but yeah, I'm still upstairs. So, well, that's probably one of the reasons because it is warmer upstairs than downstairs. But what else is going on with your week?
Not a huge amount really. I'm just stalling because I can't remember where the hell the show notes have gone. There we go. I've been watching stuff. I saw the Netflix movie with Will Smith in it, Bright. Saw that earlier this week. It's
I heard it
basic.
like they take the part of the racial tension kind of thing. Like,
Yeah, basically, it's a buddy cop drama where Will Smith plays Will Smith, and someone else plays an orc as his buddy, and he's like the first orc to be a cop. And there's this whole kind of like, oh, I can't believe you're working with him, and he gets shot by Will Smith gets shot by another orc at the beginning of the show, the movie, and there's this whole question of, is he a cop first or is he an orc first? So that's the tension between the two characters, and then you've got this whole other plot of basically Sauron's coming back. There's a big dark evil, and that's going to come back if this evil plan goes together, and people who can touch wands without being completely killed in a fiery, horrible accident, they're called brights. And they find a bright, and stuff happens, and I don't want to ruin it. It's not amazing, it's not terrible, is
it an okay watch?
Yeah, it's an okay watch, but
brainless.
Yeah, it's better than Men in Black 3.
Which also has Will Smith playing Will Smith.
Yeah.
Wait, is Men in Black 3 the one where he goes back in time? Right? There's only
it's
three,
the really
right?
bad one. Yeah. Men in Black 2 is pretty poor as well, really.
Where what's his name over fucking lays his voice on top of the other guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
But other than that, I've been watching stuff. I've watched a stupid amount of Castle, a ridiculous amount of Castle. I'm now on season 5. I like
Castle. Wait, you've watched 5 seasons?
Yes.
Holy shit. Courtney and I were like watching maybe 1 or 2 at night for a while. Because they just kept doing rerun after rerun, and Courtney just kept playing them.
The other day, I spent all day playing games and watching Castle at the same time.
I did like the one with the, basically Star Trek convention, but instead
I've just
of
seen
Trek...
that one.
Oh, really?
yeah. That's season 5, episode 4 or 5. I think I saw that earlier on today.
See, I don't know what season any of them are in. I mean, I know what the first 2 are, just because you can tell it. Well, you can tell which one's the first one, and then they play multiple episodes in a row. So I know a couple what season they take place in, and we own all the seasons because I got them for Courtney. But yeah, I like Castle. I really do. I don't know. It's not the greatest thing ever, but I do like. I don't know. I like that kind of mystery. Figure it out kind of. Where it's eureka moment and stuff.
Yeah, the thing that guy actually makes a fully functioning phaser. That
right.
Yeah, that's a little bit beyond belief. I don't know why I'm watching it so much. I mean, I guess I enjoy it, but
it's good. It's just not the greatest thing ever. It's a good binge watch. Yeah, I get, and like you're saying, you're playing games. It's you can half pay attention to it, and I think that's why it's so good too.
And every now and then there's references to Firefly.
Yeah, actually, that one I think. Oh, at the end of that episode where she comes in with the fucking, I can't remember the name of the fucking creature. That was great. Give me a kiss.
Yeah, hair on the lips. That episode, right? That episode is actually really good because it's directed by Jonathan Frakes, who was Riker in Star Trek, Next Generation. It's got Armin Shimmerman, who is Quark in Deep Space Nine. Jonathan Frakes also plays Castle's #1 fan. He's got "I Love Castle" on his T-shirt, and the outro music at the end of the episode is William Shatner.
No, really. I need to listen to it again. It's been a while.
It's got a lot of nods to Star Trek, and they mentioned that that Josh fucking hell, they mentioned they reference Firefly a few times.
Yeah, I do remember that because they say something about like they don't exactly bring it up, but they like it's like, oh yeah, nobody would like something like this, or I do remember something like you can tell it's supposed to be Firefly.
Yeah, he's saying, you know, I like Star Trek, but and they say frack a lot in that episode, which of course is Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so I'm getting distracted because my sitting room now reeks of really hot metal. You know, you get that smell when metal's really hot.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's hot metal. Yeah, that's all I can smell. It's getting really hot in here.
Too bad we don't have these cameras up live because you can see Dan starting to strip.
Yeah,
and I am sorry if you do hear a dog because my dog is making weird noises in the background, like whistling through his nose or something, which means he's probably gonna fall asleep soon, and you may hear little whimpers, which will be adorable because everyone loves little dog whimpers when they're sleeping.
Other than that, I have been watching a series that a friend of mine worked on. Rich, he was focus puller for the Frankenstein Chronicles.
Yeah, I've never heard
which
of this.
stars Sean Bean.
Really?
Yeah, he hasn't. I've seen a few episodes and he's not dead yet, so that's good.
There's still time.
Yeah.
What's this on? Is this Netflix?
It's on Amazon, I think.
Oh, it's been on since 2015. Oh,
yeah, it was first aired on TV over here, and basically, it's interesting. Oh, it's on Netflix.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Basically, Sean Bean plays this police officer who he's investigating stuff, and he finds the body of this young girl, which turns out to be a body made up of 7 different bodies parts.
Okay.
And it's actually got someone playing Mary Shelley in it, so he's talking to her about it, and it's kind of interesting. It's a bit like Whitechapel, or it's more like Ripper Street, if you've ever seen that. In fact, shares a lot of the same music, style of music as Ripper Street. But I'm quite enjoying it. It's not bad, but I did stop watching it. But yeah, well worth a look. I think there's 2 series.
Yes, there's 2 seasons. They have 12 episodes total.
Yeah. So yeah, I fell asleep through episode 4.
As Dan
I think
does.
My sofa is so comfy. I just fell asleep on it. I couldn't help. So yeah, I don't know what happens. I don't know if Sean Bean dies. I think Rich said he makes it to the end.
Oh, that's spoilers. Actually, I guess it would be spoilers. No. Yeah, no, it is spoilers, because if you said he's died, I was like, yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah. But I don't know what happens in season 2. Because obviously I haven't watched it. We've also got Charles Dickens in there. He's one of the characters. Which is played by Ryan Simpson. The cast's pretty good, actually. You've got Sean Bean, Tom Ward, Ed Stoppard. Who else do I recognise? The name of that's about it. Lawrence Fox. He's in Endeavour. No, not Endeavour. No, it's completely gone. But yeah, that's been about it. I don't think I've listened to any new podcasts. Oh no, Our Strange Skies. I've been listening to that. It's all about UFOs.
Whoa.
And this week's last podcast on the left is all about UFOs. So, yay, UFOs.
Did one come out today? Because I don't listen on the weekends, so...
Came out yesterday.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I listened to it or not. No, because the last 2 episodes I saw of them were from their other shows. Because Marcus needed a break because of his horrible mind.
Well, I listened to it last night, so...
Yeah, the Hudson Valley sightings, okay. I've been listening to a lot of Astonishing Legends, trying to get through all theirs. I actually just finished up Flight 19 yesterday. And,
okay, cool.
Yeah, interesting shit. And the remote viewing stuff interests me.
It interested the Russians as well. They were very into it back during the Cold War.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dirty Russians. But I don't have anything against you Russians. If you actually listen to us, hey, tell us, because that's awesome. I'd love to have some Russian listeners. My family's from over that way. Anyway, okay, so I'll get into mine. Basement flooded again this week.
Yeah, boo.
Yeah, well, it wasn't too bad. There was nearly as much. By the time I got home, most of it drained and stuff, so it wasn't too bad. Still pissed off, water's in the ground. It's rained so much this week. It can't fucking figure out if it still wants to be winter or if it wants to be fucking spring yet. It's raining so much. A lot of places are flooding around here, but... So, I mean, I spent a little bit of time, mopped up some stuff, and trying to get that dried up and everything. Hey, look, John Mouse!
Yeah, he's drinking
I'm drinking vodka. Does that make me Russian? Yes, John. Yes, it does. Actually, really. I just finished up a Moscow Mule, so, I was drinking some vodka. And I just switched out my Moscow Mule with my rum and Coke, because I made 2 drinks to make sure I had some through the podcast. I would also cheat if I made it to the Olympics. I'm Russian.
Did you have to cheat to get to the Olympics?
You're right. None of us will ever make them.
We all would. Unless we got tickets so we could watch something. I
did see something very funny, though. I guess curling's really picking up. Probably because Fraser started playing. Well, he's been playing for like the past 2 years, something like that. But, there's a bunch of guys on some ice, and this guy takes a beer, and he slides it across the ice, and these guys, they don't have anything, so they're using, like, shovels and shit, they're fucking sweeping back and forth, and this guy makes, the bottle into a hole in the ice. It was great. But, it was good. I saw a few funny curling things. I love it. Curling's great. It's interesting. I don't remember what I was starting to talk about. Something with my week. Well, I got I went to the dentist today and got my teeth worked on and everything. Had a girl that's, she's just kind of working there for the day, taking somebody's place. I guess somebody called off. And, yeah, I was telling her about the she asked me what I was doing today. I was like, podcast and stuff. And she asked me about the podcast. She's like, oh, you do it yourself? I was like, yeah. She's not going to listen. I didn't tell her the name of the podcast because, the person that was in your mouth today, maybe you don't want him to. But I did tell her it's on YouTube, so maybe she's looking today for podcasts that came out on YouTube. I don't know. But yeah, so, that was fun. Got my teeth cleaned and everything. And, feel pretty again. All shiny. Other than that, and house flooding and shit, and oh yeah, I went up on the hill just to look at our garden and everything, and because of all the rain, like the entire hill is just fucking wet, fucking just mush under my feet. It's horrible. Like, this rain is killing our hill, which kills our house more, so that's great. But yeah, so other than that, I did watch a movie this week that I just remembered while you were talking. The Cloverfield Particle. very interesting, and I guess it's basically the prequel to the Cloverfield series. Um, yeah, it's
Isn't it Paradox?
maybe it is Paradox. I couldn't remember for whatever reason. I thought Particle. Yeah, I think it is Paradox actually. Yep, it is because I'm remembering now to do say the Cloverfield Paradox. But yeah, so yeah, Paradox. Thank you. I couldn't remember. I was just like, well, I couldn't remember Cloverfield, so yeah. But yeah, I was like, what's that movie? Fuck, monster thing, Cloverfield. There we go. Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was. It started with a P. I was close. But yeah, that was actually really good. As soon, I was like, oh shit, that's out already. I thought it wasn't coming out for a while, but yeah, so that's on Netflix. Go watch it. If you are interested in Cloverfield and, like 10 Cloverfield Lane and all that. And I don't know if they go into John Goodman's bunker, but it kind of looks like it at one point. So I was like, are they trying to tie this together that way? I don't know. But yeah, it's really interesting. I like it. It takes part in space for the most part. Almost all of it. But yeah, it's really cool. I like it. And to tie this together, the one guy in it actually is the alienist in The Alienist. That show's really good, really interesting. It kind of reminds me of a House thing. Like the guy is an asshole. No, he's not like figuring stuff out every episode or anything, but he has a disability thing that you kind of have to pay attention to really notice until they actually say it, and then you realize his disability. But yeah, so I was interested in like finding that out and all that, and I love the series. It's really good. Waco's good. It's only got one episode left. I'm wondering how much of it is true because I'm just finding the ATF, I think it is, to be complete fucking assholes. I fucking don't like them. And yeah, you kind of like I don't know if I'm supposed to or if I really should, but like I feel for the Branch Davidians because yeah, like well how they're portraying him is like we just want you guys to leave.
It was a bit of a fuck up.
Oh yeah, complete.
I mean, I guess that's maybe I'm being a little bit lax.
Oh well, no, like they completely handled it wrong, and I think last podcast did a good job of it, kind of telling the story and stuff. But like just the dramatization of it, and like you really feel for them and stuff, and it's like this guy had, kids as wives and stuff, but it's like, is that bad to what's going on there? I mean, they're consenting to it. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, like, I don't know. I kind of fell for the whole thing, and it's like, I don't know if I should. But, I don't know. It's good. I'm really enjoying it. And, the other thing I gotta say is, The Handmaid's Tale. That is really good. And, Courtney, if you're a person of the female descent, you may not like it. It is really bad. Like, I want to get the book for Courtney because Courtney is just like, I don't. Well, I guess she's basically speechless about the whole thing. Like, shit that's happening and stuff like that. Like, it's fucking horrible to women. Expect just the handmaids in general. And like they kind of they're going over the story. It's like this is like really fucking bad. So yeah, like if you're a fucking feminist, don't watch it because you are going to fucking scream. It's really bad, but it's a really good series. Like it's really really well done. I'm enjoying it a lot, but like shit happens. I look over at Court and I'm like, fuck. But yeah, she's and the fact that she can't have kids, or has a hard time having kids, that hits her right in the fucking crotch too. So, but yeah, that's been everything I'm watching is really good. Like I can't believe I'm watching so much, but I am missing out on quite a bit of stuff. By the way, Walking Dead comes back tomorrow, so be watching that. Hopefully it's okay. But yeah, so other than that, I guess I guess that's it for my week. I don't think I have anything else. Um, Dan, games. What have you played?
Well, I've completed one this week.
Yes, you did. I did see your victory achieved.
Yeah, Need for Speed Payback.
Isn't that the phone? Well, no, that's not the phone one.
No, it's the console and PC one. It was quite fun.
How much
You
money
know,
did you spend on it?
um,
Paycheck.
well, I bought the game. Got a discount on that. I think I got like 40% off. So not a lot. I didn't pay anything in like micropayments
Oh, that's good. Okay.
because I wasn't going to.
My will is strong.
I also have no money at the moment, so it wasn't going to happen. Yeah, it was all right. I kind of enjoyed the story. I've got to the stage where now all I've got to do is find the collectibles, and I really can't be asked with doing that. Finding every billboard and every little token, and
Oh, but it's the best.
yeah, fuck that shit. I nearly uninstalled it, but I thought actually the game's not that old. There might be some DLC for it, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, it was good fun. The drifting was actually pretty cool. I didn't enjoy the drag racing quite so much, but that's probably because I kept cocking it up. It was an odd button to press to change gear. It was Y on the Xbox One controller to change up, and I think B to change down. I'm not sure. I never changed down because why would you? You're accelerating. It's a drag race, right? Yeah, so I ended up with some quite cool cars. I haven't got all the cars. I don't intend to get all the cars. I don't really intend to play it anymore unless there is some kind of DLC. It was fun while it lasted. I haven't even played it with anyone online, and I'm not so sure that I'm bothered about doing that either. Because I've been playing some more PUBG. This time again with Rory and Rogue jumped in as well, so we had a little threesome going on PUBG. And I
Yeah, make
kicked
sure to throw in the
ass.
PUBG there. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 3 kills.
No.
Rory died
way.
early. Yeah, I got 3 kills in one of the games, and it was pretty cool. I picked up a ×4. The first thing I picked up was a ×4 scope, and I was like,
Nice.
"Well, that's handy. Now I just need a gun."
Can I beat them with the scope?
And then I found an AK of all things and attached the scope to that and started providing Overwatch. And yeah, getting kills from quite a distance with it. It was pretty good.
I should probably play with you guys.
And then Rogue stole all of my loot, and I'd run out of ammo. We gave it back in the end, and then I got 2 more kills because we were getting raided. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Still didn't make it to chicken dinner, but
One day.
we're getting there. It would help if when we've got the map up at the beginning and I put a marker down, it would really help if Rory and Rogue were somewhere near that, quite close to that pointer, instead of like Rory quite often was like a mile in the wrong direction, off in another direction, getting attacked. And he's like, help. It's like,
look at my fucking marker!
We've just landed where we're supposed to, and you're over Someone tried to run him over with a buggy at one point. That was funny. He did get run over, and the guy tried to run me over, but I kept like dodging behind, big rocks and buses and stuff that he couldn't drive through. So that helped a lot.
And then he just somehow glitches through it and hits you.
Well, no, then he just buggered off because he was bored, and then I had to go back and save Rory. Yeah, done a lot of saving Rory this week. But yeah, we had some good fun with that. I played a little bit of F1 2017.
Saving Rory.
Saving Rory's privates. Played a bit of F1 2017. It was really weird. It was stuttering quite a lot, and I stopped playing it. I don't know what's going on there. They seem to have updated it and broken it. So I don't know. Maybe I can try to fix that. because it certainly isn't my PC this time. Pretty sure it isn't my PC this time.
Ah, your PC's so shit.
Yeah. And
It did
Kingdom
crash this
Come
week.
Deliverance. It did crash this week. I think that's a driver that needs updating. But yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance, been playing some of that. I have got to the intro credits after about 3 hours of playing.
Yeah, I heard that the opening's pretty long.
Yeah.
I guess I should interject in here and say I have also played it, and I gathered the stuff from my daddy, and well, then people wanted to play Monster Hunter, so I had to get off. But
did you throw shit at the guy's house?
No, I was an adult about it. Yeah, well, I was like, I don't have time for this shit. And then I went to go to my dad, and it's like, oh no, I gotta take my sword fighting lesson first. I was like, but my dad wants his shit. Trying to be a good son.
You're not actually that far behind me. There's just a lot of cutscenes, and
yeah. The one thing that happened is I went to do the fighting lesson the first time after I found out that I had to do that before I could actually give everything to my dad. My PC shut off randomly.
Huh.
So I had to do the whole thing over again. I was not happy. And apparently, one outlet in this room is connected with Rogue's room, and my PC was connected to that. So his PC and my PC were running on the same thing, and it blew the circuit. So now my PC is connected into a different outlet. Well, it's in a different surge protector. And yeah, that was shit. Everything about this house pisses me off a lot. But yeah, that's what I did. I went and got all this stuff again. I know exactly what to do, where to go, do all this stuff. I beat the fuck out of that asshole. It sucks horribly to fight somebody melee. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Like, I think I beat the fuck out of him for 10 minutes. And then he finally, I give! But yeah, fuck that bitch. But yeah, because the first time he's like, I'm gonna fucking take that ass and kill you with it or something like that. And I was like, you know, fuck it. This time I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. And I did. So, but yeah, I do not recommend fighting melee. It is not fun. If there's like a Witcher boxing tournament thing, I do not want to do it because it takes way too fucking long. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. So Dan, why don't you mention how far you've been going into it and what your experience have been?
Well, it's a bit of the beginning story where, actually, if you watch the video you can see the first hour, which really sets it up. Basically, bad shit happens where you live, and you have to run away. Yeah, the whole village kind of gets sacked, burnt, and I've had to steal a load of armor so I can sneak out of this place that's looking after me and go and bury my parents. So that's what I've been doing for the first
spoilers for the first
hour or so. Yeah. And some bastard stole my sword as well.
The sword for Sir
Radzik, yeah.
Yeah, Radzik, that's one.
So, yeah, that's pretty much all that's happened. I haven't accidentally had sex yet. I'm looking forward to accidentally knobbing a noble. But other than that, yeah, it's been raining a lot in the game. There's been a hell of a lot of rain. I feel like I should redo the video as well, because I realized after doing the video that I didn't have the graphics all the way up. I only had the textures on high, and I didn't realize it went to ultra.
Oh, here's something that I can ask you, and this will tell me what I need to do. How's your load times?
Pretty quick.
I need to fucking upgrade my goddamn computer. Dude, I'm fucking sitting there, and I'm waiting, and like, Okay, so say I just go into a conversation with somebody, it goes into a load time for like 30 seconds.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I start up the game about 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay, well I'm just gonna hit play now. See what happens.
Fuck you, Dan.
Okay, the splash screens come up.
Alright.
Kingdom Come
Well, while
Deliverance.
we're doing that, is that it for your games?
Yeah, that's all I've seen. Deep Silver logo. Played even Deep Silver logo.
Alright, well, Xenoblade Chronicles, played a little bit more of that. Had to chase somebody down and then go beat up some bandits and stuff. That's really all I've done. It's hard to talk about that game whenever you only get to play about 2 hours a week with a big RPG. King Come Deliverance, we already talked about. Shadow of the Colossus Remastered. I really, really am enjoying that game. I love killing the Colossus. You can go on Twitter and see me taking lovely photos of me killing big-ass Colossus. I got a few that I really like. Actually, I put one of the Colossus as my background. I actually
Okay,
want to
I'm
change one
playing.
of the one. Fuck you. I'd still be waiting for like 5 more minutes. But yeah, so Shadow of the Colossus Remastered. If you've never played Shadow of the Colossus, this is a good time to get into it. There's not a lot to the game. It's mostly traveling, killing basically a boss, and then you get transported back to the hub, I guess you could say. And then gotta go find the next one, go back. But there is a lot to do after you complete the game, I'm guessing, because there's beating all the Colossus on a normal time trial mode and then a hard time trial mode, and you get different items. I don't know what they do. I haven't gone that far. But yeah, it's fun. I've been killing about 2 a day, and the last couple of days has been 1 a day because Steve got on early for Monster Hunter, which we'll be talking about that in a second. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. This last fucking Colossus was just super fucking annoying because it's gigantic. You have to take out a couple bits on it and then climb on it, and then it goes flying in the air. You gotta beat it up, and then you go and it goes into the ground, which you get knocked off, and then you gotta do the whole thing over again. And I had to do it about like 4 times, so that was fun. But yeah, I do love the game. It's great. I'm so happy to be playing it after, I don't know, 10, 12, whatever, how many years it's been since I've played that game. But that's awesome. And then the last thing to say is Monster Hunter World. Playing it, getting different stuff, helping Steve out. Not doing that great against Nergante. I don't think we beat him last night either. I don't think we did. Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest thing ever. And I guess it's time for the news.
Yep, my neighbour's dog started barking, and
Yeah, that's really all I have to say about Monster Hunters. I'm playing more, doing more stuff, getting more shit, upgrading everything, and I love it. So, with the news dog and the snow scratching herself and clanking around, I guess I'll go into the news. We're not even going to take a break during the people that aren't listening live. So, getting right into it. Something that I am excited about, because I used to play Shining Force and Shining Force 2 and Shadow in the Darkness? No. That doesn't sound right. Shining in the Darkness, that's what it is. The Shining series is coming back to the West after, like, a fucking decade. And the last game that I saw... Buddy, stop. Buddy, stop it.
it's all right, buddy. We're doing the news. I know there's not much, but
I know. Take him. Take him. I'm having Courtney take him. She got home. That's why he's barking. So I did time it perfectly, I must say. Grab him. So, anyway, apparently the last Shining game, was like a, what do I want to say, fighting game. So that's not my kind of thing for these games, like Shining Force and stuff. It was a turn-based, tactical style game, and I fucking love them. I don't know what this one's about. I haven't actually gotten a look at the trailer yet this week, but yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. I can't remember if this came out. I think it did come out before in Japan, But yeah, so it's coming out. Let's see, there is something from Band System, BAND System. Or no, the mechanic is called Band. Anyway, let's see. Dragonair's World, harmonics, ancient weapon instruments in order to perform mystical and powerful rune songs. Once you build enough BPM, which is the battle performance mana, your party
Not
will
beats
be
per minute,
no,
like in music.
yeah, um,
Can I play it with a Guitar Hero controller?
sure. Your party will be able to perform a session through the band system. Is this really going to be like a? Maybe I don't care about this game anymore now. Um, depending on, oh god, it is. It's a fucking rhythm-based song or rhythm game. Depending on which song you play and which character you set at the center, your party will be able to indulge in various beneficial effects. Certain characters may even perform the song in a special costume.
Wow. Can I play Carry On Wayward Son? Because I love that. Love playing that on Guitar Hero.
Sure. God, this pisses me off now.
I'm excited about this. Wait, this is shit.
God damn it. What'd they do to my Shining series? It used to be
turned
fucking
into the
good.
internet.
Goodbye. Alright, I'm not gonna be playing that. Fuck. Anyway, Dan, what is the next game announcement that we have? Because that's all it is this week.
Yeah, basically, EA and Criterion have announced that they're remastering The Wrong Burnout. They are remastering Burnout Paradise, which
Are they only doing that because you can play with friends and all that stuff?
well, it's going to support 4K graphics on the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One, and 60 frames.
I'm sure they
per
could do that with the other games too.
Yep, and online and offline multiplayer for up to 8 people. And it's going to have all of the DLC and cars from the DLC packs.
Fucking better.
It's going to be out on March the 16th. For the consoles for about $40, and the PC version is coming soon.
Of course.
I
don't know if I'm going to care about getting it at all.
Well, if you want to get the original with all of the PC stuff, you can get that and the bikes and the party expansion packs on Steam and Origin for $20. So
yeah, just do that. Who needs 4K for that game?
Yeah, I'm just pissed off because as far as I'm concerned, I would much rather have Burnout Revenge. I had so much fun with that game.
Fuck you, Boone. Burnout Revenge. Woo!
I also had some really high scores, so that might have part of it.
And just to put this more into perspective, Mr. Rain and Boone Uprat 4, they wanted Burnout 3. But Dan says that's balls hard, and I don't like balls hard.
Well, it's not balls hard, it's just a lot harder going. When I went to play Burnout 3 after playing a load of Revenge, I found I was crap at it again because I hadn't played it enough. You've got to dodge like every single traffic car in that game, and later on in the game it's pretty tough. And there's no White Mountain. I love White Mountain. That's my favourite track ever in Burnout, and obviously that's in Burnout Revenge. I loved playing that game. It's also a game that, you know, was responsible for my heart being broken, but I still like the game. So
good memories.
I would like to see Burnout 3 Takedown and Revenge. In fact, what they should do is include it with, just remaster all of the Burnout games in one package and just call it, I don't know, the Burnout Collection.
Yeah, that would work for that too.
3 and Revenge were way better in my opinion than Paradise. Yeah.
I just realized we gotta finish this podcast up soon so I can go to this thing.
Yeah, and I've got to play Fortnite, so. yeah, that's it really.
Okay,
They're
sorry,
making
Courtney
the
came
wrong
into the
game.
room naked, so
What?
yeah. And I'm like,
I was looking at
camera
the.
here. Hold
I
on, let
was.
me turn this camera.
I wasn't even looking at the camera. I was looking at my notes. Fuck.
Okay, go get in the shower. Listeners don't need to know this. I'm gonna keep it in here just for them.
So what's the next amazing bit of news?
I thought the amazing bit of news was my wife was naked in the room.
Oh no, the next amazing bit.
Uh, be ready to go fast in 2019 because on November the 15th, apparently the Sonic the Hedgehog movie is coming out. I didn't know this was a thing until this week, so I was like, yeah, let's put it in here. Apparently it's being, well, it says a vague 2018 date was whispered when the Paramount project originally got greenlit. So there you go.
Huh.
Wow, back in 2016. Okay, there we go. But yeah, apparently the film's underway. The director and writer, no one you've heard of. What? Wait. Okay. Well, Deadpool. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Tim Miller is the executive producer on it. So there you go. They're mixing mixing CGI and live action. No. No, just make a fucking CGI movie for Sonic. We don't need real people in it.
No, that would be weird. It'd be like
Yeah.
going to New Donk City where you see like Mario and normal people. It just looks
Right.
it's a bit odd.
Yeah. So, alright, well, that's that. That's... God. The things that I put in here are definitely disappointing this week. Yeah, alright, well, that's that. Crack open a beer because we're getting into the cleanup. There we go. Yeah, that's my clean noise. Shut up. Alright. So getting into cleanup, TGM Quest, Dan asked one this week. What is your usual, how do I want to say this? Well,
So yeah,
I'll
this
just say
week,
it. We want to know what what you usually make yourself in character creators or someone else.
yeah. So when you can make your character, do you represent yourself in the game or do you make someone else? It depends on me with the game. I mean, obviously, in things like Dragon Age Origins, you can't change that much about yourself.
No, but if you're getting into like games nowadays, there is a lot more changes you can make to closer get to yourself, or
Yeah. So yeah, we did get some answers. First up, it was Mr. Rain, who says typically someone else, but no one specifically. When I get Fallout 4 on the PC that can play the game, I'll probably try to create some movie characters like Mel Gibson's Mad Max. That's cool.
Nice. For me, I always make somebody with white hair, by the way. And green eyes, because green eyes match mine. That's about as close to me as I get. Because I don't make my character that fat.
Yeah, same here.
But yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. I like white hair on my characters that I make. But yeah, let's next is Jason's Lifelike, and he says I usually have 3 or 4 fictional characters that I've concocted over the years and recreate them in various games.
Next up, it is the real Defoe, who says, I do one of 2 characters. Sometimes it's a woman with the biggest breasts I can make. Other times I'm making all 3 go of me, old and grey, but a little more rough with tattoos and stuff.
I love Gary's answer. The biggest boobs I can. So what I'm guessing is Conan and Saints Row. Because I do remember looking at Saints Row and giving my guy the biggest package he could have. And then I brought it back because that looked weird. Game Girl 27, she says, myself. It gives me another connection to the game. makes it more immersive. Plus, I think I'm a badass in video games.
Plus, I like thinking I'm a badass in video
And then,
games.
yeah, it's like I like sleeping with the bull in Dragon Age or Dragon. Oh, fuck, Inquisition. I was trying to remember what the latest one was. It's like, yeah, I'm having sex with the bull.
Teflon says, I make other characters and at least one self-insert. So, on his multiple playthroughs, he eventually puts himself through.
Right. Big Rob 029, he says, I definitely make myself, then sometimes myself as I were a white red-headed female on a second playthrough. Don't ask. And then that just went, oh, so you're like Dan.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. Except not as myself. More as a fantasy figure of someone I'd like to meet. Anyway, next up,
Me?
it's John Mouse who says, I don't usually make myself, but I have noticed similar traits between the characters I make. Regardless of the game, they always have similar hair and style.
Yes, that's how I do it. I normally do like a hairstyle closer to mine where it's a shorter, spiky or something like that, and then, yeah, I do white hair. Because I'd love to have just white hair, because it's great. Anyway, emails, none. Speak Pipe voicemails, none. And the TGM checks, we got some. The Road to Foes first, he says The Division and The Witcher 3.
JSS Lifelike says, Monsters! Which I think means Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, whenever you play that game, you can't say the full thing. Teflon 12, he says Overwatch and Mass Effect Andromeda.
Zero Wing says, I've been playing a game with the crew. Can't remember what it's called.
The Crew?
No, I think it's Monster Hunter.
Yeah. Yeah, we played some with him last night. Mr. Rain, he says Overwatch, Rocket League, and Insurgency. Hey, put another game into that this week.
And next up, it is Mr. John Mouse again. He says he's been playing some Rainbow Six Siege on the PS4. He's a beast at that game. Happy to team up with anyone wanting to hunt some terrorists. Also, FIFA 18. Lots of FIFA 18. And Horizon Zero Dawn. What a game that is. A great game indeed. I need to complete it at some point.
Yeah, I need to pick that back up sometime.
I need to turn my PS4 on at some point. I really haven't used it.
I've been playing a lot on the PS4, actually. Quite a lot.
That'll be because of that Monster Hunter thing, right?
Well, that, Shadow Colossus, and because the PC's up here, and it's weird being up here playing. I don't know why. Well, one is the setup isn't that great, but hell, I can barely fit my keyboard, my mouse, and the monitor on this one desk. So it's not too bad. It's at a pretty decent height, but it's still just weird, and my ass is actually hurting from doing this podcast. And
you need to see if you can get one of those Razer things that I got for like not a lot, with the little keyboard and thumbstick on it.
Alright, well, after that, we got our shoutouts. So, Dan, who you got shout out?
Yeah, pretty much Rogue and Rory, otherwise known as Mr. Big Potatoes, on our Discord. He wanted to play some with me today, but we were just about to start recording. Maybe he'll get on the PS4. I guess I should do a preemptive shout out to Big Dan. I don't know if he's listening, but we are pretty much, as soon as I finish this, going to go and play some Fortnite. He's going to pop my Fortnite cherry on the PS4.
It's interesting, the crafting stuff. I mean, I didn't really get into it and shit like that. Like, I literally did one game and died pretty quick. So
yeah, I'm probably just going to bitch about how it's nowhere near as good as PUBG, because he really wants to play that and he's waiting for it to come out on the PS4 of all things.
Alright, anyone else, Dan?
No.
Okay. Me.
Actually, yeah, my mate James, he came around on Sunday with some more cider and beers, and we completely took his computer apart. And I upgraded his motherboard, RAM, power supply, and gave it a good old clean out.
With beer.
No, with compressed air.
Yeah, that would be a waste of beer.
Yeah, it would be.
Alright, my shoutouts is the Monster Hunter crew I've been playing with this week. It's been good. Courtney, for whatever reason, and Courtney's aunt who passed away, she was a pretty cool bitch. That's why we have to finish up the podcast, because we're about to go to a dinner with her family and stuff like that. So, she passed away.
I hope you're going to get changed.
Yeah, well, that's why Courtney's in the shower.
So you can get changed. That's weird.
Well, no. So she can get a shower, get changed, and I need to get a shower and get changed. But yeah, so she was pretty cool. I did not know it was the aunt that she was talking about. But yeah, she lost the battle with cancer. So keep fighting, people. Don't give up. Yeah. If you have it. Other than that, I guess that's a somber note we can finish on. No, we're not even going to do web for week. Let's just get through it. Dan, why don't you tell people where they can find us, and we'll get out of here.
Okay, yeah, there's loads of different ways you can get in contact with the podcast. The first and easiest thing to do is go to thegamesmen.com, our website. That has links for everything I'm just about to read out. Failing that, you can go to facebook.com/thegamesmen, or you can call the RPG hotline and leave a voicemail. That number is 412-267-RPG1. That's 412-267-7741. If you don't want to do that, or you live outside the States, you can always drop us a speak pipe over at speakpipe.com/TGM RPG. Or you can just send us an email. Our email address is thegamesmanrpg@gmail.com. We've also got a Twitter account. You can tweet us and use the hashtags TGMCheck and TGMQuest to tell us what you've been playing with the check and answer the question of the week with the quest. Our Twitter handle is @thegamesmanrpg. Don't forget, we've also got a YouTube channel. You may well be listening to this live on YouTube as we speak. You can get it at youtube.com/thegamesmanrpg. If that's not your thing and you prefer to Twitch, then go to twitch.tv/thegamesmanrpg. Or if you're one of those weird Mixer fans, you can go to mixer.com/thegamesmanrpg. Our podcast is available, sort of. You can go to Podbean. You can go to thegamesmanrpg.podbean.com, where we've got a new follower, Steiger D. There's American Dan.
Yep.
Thank you very much. And we're supposed to be on iTunes, but we still haven't fixed that. I've got a laundry list of things to fix, and none of them have done anything yet. So thanks, iTunes. I don't know if we're showing up on Stitcher or Google. I don't know. Yeah. Other than that, vghub.net, go check that out. There's a ton of great gaming content and a load of podcasts that do show up on iTunes, so why not listen to them and leave them a review? And don't forget to keep an eye on our charity events page on the website. We will keep you notified as soon as that is updated. But yeah, that is about it. So, Gary.
Alright, well, that's going to do it for episode 206. On behalf of Dan, I am Amorous. We are the Gamesmen. Until next time, we ask,
what role will you play?
Yeah. Alright, stop, export.
Now, if I've done it right, you won't have to edit out any of my vaping.
Yes.
Because I reduced the microphone volume to 0 just before I vaped. And then put it back up when I'd finished.
Okay.
I thought that was a good idea.
It seems good.
206 was that?
Yes.
And okay.
Saving. And I'm gonna stop this.
Exporting the entire file.
Bye guys, if anybody's watching, bye bye.